Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cafe de Paris. It is your girl, Lady Mocha. I know it's been a while since I did a video, and the reason why I take a while sometimes is because I try to give my videos enough time to get enough comments. So the next time I decided to do my next sequence of a video, I would that would give me time to see what comments I needed to respond back to. Also things that I probably should have reiterated on that I didn't reiterate on. I try to give my videos time to get some responses back so I can reiterate. And sometimes it's things that probably should have been addressed prior that I didn't reiterate on. And your comments are really helpful as far as reiterating on that, because it gives me time to address things that I didn't necessarily think about. With that being said, that's why I'm going to get straight to my point. My last video that I did was basically about bitter baby mamas, and on that video I gave a lot of tips as to why some of these women are so bitter and why they try their best, they try their damnness to try to make your life so miserable as the father of her children. And I just kind of gave some tips and suggestions and a couple of things, but I do realize there was some things that I did not speak upon that I felt was necessary to address, and I'm going to get to that point right away. With that being said, I think some of you men are really good dudes, and I don't think every man is a dog. I don't think every man is out to try to get what he can get and leave. And just like there's men who are dogs, to be honest, there's a lot of female dogs, and I'm not even going to say what else they call them. But those of you who've heard the term female dog, I mean, you already know that's self-explanatory without me even saying the word. With that being said, I felt like I needed to do this video specifically for men, as far as having good judgment and picking the right type of female to produce a child with. Okay, because in the old song back in the day, Poison, never trust a big butt in a smile. It's an old saying, but it's a true saying. You cannot be deceived by a woman's physical attributes, because behind all of that, you may be picking up way more drama than you could even afford to even be dealing with. So with that being said, I am going to give you a few pointers as to what to look for, so you can tell if this is the type of female you can see having a family with, producing a family with, establishing a solid future, things of that nature. But this is all pertaining to as far as what type of females to beware conceiving and producing children with. With that in mind, the first thing I need to address is, it is very imperative, if you do not know these females from scratch, do not sign up to become their baby daddy. And what I mean by that is, use protection. The moment you go raw with these females, you are signing a lifetime warrant. You are signing, it's almost like marriage in a sense, because you are signing up to be with this female for the rest of your life. Even if you never put a ring on it, even if y'all never moved in together, the fact that you felt comfortable enough to not use any protection with this female, you are signing a contract. And guess what that contract is for, fellas? Child support. Okay? And we all know child support is kryptonite. Okay? Moving on, because I have to make sure that you do your part before I give you these tips. You can tell a whole lot about a woman based on how she carries herself. Exhibit A. Where did you meet her? Did you meet at a club? Did you meet her one day as you were strolling through the projects to go meet one of your homeboys, pick up one of your homeboys? Did you meet her coming from the welfare office, WIC office? Did you meet her at a Lil Wayne Kodak concert, things of that nature? Did you meet her at a club? Where did you meet her? The reason I say this is because where you meet a woman pretty much gives you an idea as to what type of characteristics she has. 9 times out of 10, if you meet a female at a club, most of the time she's probably there every weekend. Okay, and most women who go to the club every weekend, it's all about wearing tight stuff up their ass and showing their titties, getting long Brazilian new bundles, getting nails done, French manicure, French pedicure, all of those things to basically advertise. When you advertise, it's because you want a potential buyer to purchase your product. Women don't go to the club like this to dress just because. A lot of the times they are looking to attract a man that's desperate enough or anxious enough to buy into the product that she's presenting. So if you have met this woman at a club, basically a thought trap. Thought traps are places where most thoughts hang out at, like the clubs, concerts, things of that nature. And this is not to say that every woman that goes to concerts or every woman that goes to the club is a trap. I go to the club every once in a while. I'm a married woman, but I rarely ever go that often. But I'm talking about those ones that already know the DJ, know the club owner, know the line in and out, know the bartenders, know the bouncers, already have a lifetime VIP access because that's just how much time she spends in the club. These are the type of women you do not want to produce a child from. Okay, that lets you know where her priorities are. All right, it's a difference between a girl that likes to go out and have a good time, and it's a difference between a girl that's just a female that's just a straight party animal. Every weekend she's the somebody club. I don't care if it's different clubs. Every weekend, if that's all she does, that pretty much lets you know where her priorities are, because a real woman don't have time to club every weekend, especially if she got a job or she has responsibilities or obligations Monday through Friday. She trying to relax her goddamn nerves throughout the weekend. She may go out for a drink or two, or may spend a night, or go to a club maybe once a month, something like that. But that's all the energy she can give a club, because she has other priorities. She has bills to pay. She got rent. Thoughts who have no job, no obligations, or got obligations like children and other responsibilities, but are not taking care of those obligations, they got all the room and the energy in the world to go clubbing every weekend. Do not impregnate a female that you meet from a club. Okay? So where you meet them has a whole that can pretty much tell you, you know what I mean, what type of female you dealing with. Okay, and like I said, that's not every female, because some females go to the club once in a while. I'm talking about those ones who are very familiar with the DJ, the bartenders, and all the waiters and waitresses that, pretty much work at the club. They know her by her first name, okay? Secondly, the next type of woman that you want to avoid having a child from is a woman who's uneducated. And keep in mind when I say uneducated, meaning she has no type of real substance or knowledge or anything fulfilling going on within her life. What I mean by that is women who are trying to better themselves, who are in school, who got a good job, basically they making some very significant moves in their lives, to the point to where they're trying to basically establish themselves to where they can be in a better position within the future. So they're going to school, they're working full time, they're working some jobs, putting money up in the bank. She's trying to invest into a home. She's trying to get funds set up for her children, so when they become older they could attend college. And she's in other words, basically what I'm saying is, this is the type of female that has too much to lose to turn around and intentionally try to get pregnant from you. Okay? Last thing she wants to do is get pregnant from you. This is the kind of female you'll want to deal with. With that being said, do not deal with a female that's uneducated. In other words, if you're dealing with a female that has nothing going for herself, she don't have any degrees, that means she's not career oriented. All she has is a high school diploma. Basically staying with her mama, not working anywhere. Basically, she's staying with someone or living in some type of low-income housing or Section 8, not knocking those who are there. But basically, you're seeing that that's all she's doing. She's not doing anything else but living off the system. If you meet her in the stage of her life and you see she has a bunch of different children from different men, and they're all stair steps, close in age, that already lets you know where her mindset is. In the midst of all those children, she has no degree. She has no real job, no work references. She don't have no 9 to 5. So that already lets you know this is the type of woman you want to avoid. Because basically what she's doing is she's luring you in. She's getting ready to, she's in the process of making you a thought target. Meaning that you're going to end up, you're basically interviewing for a job you didn't even know you was applying for, basically. And what she's doing is sizing you up. Okay, she's trying to get to know you to see what you got going so she can lure you into her thought trap. Okay, and basically if she knows you the kind of dude you successful, and you got to be no lawyer, no doctor to be successful, just being responsible. I don't care if you're working at Popeyes, just the fact that you're responsible, you got a 9 to 5, you got a nice car, you doing good, you maintaining. Okay, that's what she's doing. She wants to make you a potential target so you can impregnate her, and your checks that you making is going to be deposited into her bank account. You know why? Because she got nothing to lose by trapping you. Think about what she got going. She's not working. She's not in school. She stands in housing where her rent dirt cheap if she's even paying it. Probably staying with her parents, staying with a sister. You don't want to impregnate these type of females. Do not make these type of females a baby mama. Let me tell you something. A real woman who has a career, who's in school, who's driven, last thing she wants to do is get pregnant from you. These type of females, if they do go there, it's more of a she's in love with you type of thing, and she's, you know, she sees your potential because she knows her potential. And she's looking at it like, well, damn, you know, I got a college degree. I'm trying to make something of myself. He's making something of himself. I mean, I could see myself being with this dude. I could see us building together. I could see us having a home together. I could see us building a family together. That females on that level who are all about, you know, trying to be driven, career driven, and going to school to get their education and stuff like that. That's their mindset. They don't just want a baby. They want a family. They see you as with husband potentials. A thought don't give a damn about you, a husband potential. She see it as a paycheck potential. Okay? Once she get that paycheck, that's all she's about. It's just making sure that you become another investment. Okay? So stay away from women who ain't working and don't have no education, because they ain't got nothing to lose to try to trap you. Third, do not have children from a female that don't keep herself clean. Don't keep her house clean. Okay? Some of you men, you meet these women, and I understand that you don't even plan with, usually 9 times out of 10, y'all don't have no plans on trying to build anything with these type of females, or hook up and build families and, you know, have a future. We understand that there's some females that have a place for you, and I'm sure that y'all have. There's some females that have wifey credentials, wifey wife material. Somebody you can show to your homeboys and introduce to your family without people looking at you sideways like, ain't that Sneaker from the projects, the one who got the one who got Day Day and Kiki from Rob and Black from down the street. You know, you already know, men, y'all are not dumb. You already know what you're dealing with when you approach these certain women, when you're dealing with these women. The problem is you don't think with the right head when you deal with them. You think with the head below your waist instead of the head upstairs. You so busy trying to get it in because it's like a drive-through. You hungry, you want a burger. You just want to run through the drive-through and get you a double cheeseburger because you just want something real quick to eat. Later on, you know you're going home to a cooked meal because you know that burger can only fulfill you for an hour or two and you're going to be back hungry again. That's the same way it works for thoughts. With that being said, when you get up with these females because you want to, you know, relieve some tension and get yourself off or whatever the case may be, study how she lives. Now, the majority of y'all don't do that because, for one, when y'all go to meet these bras and lay up with them and get whatever you gonna get, you're not paying attention to her circumstances. If you go to this bra's house, you met her at the club, she's down for it, you down for it, you don't give a damn, okay, this is something y'all both grown that y'all want to do. You see, her house is damn nasty. Soon as you go in, you see trash all over the floor, all over her house. You damn near got to play hopscotch to walk all over the damn trash in her living room. Soon as you walk in there, house so damn nasty. You got to wipe your feet off when you leave outside the house, not when you go into the house. When you leave outside the house, you got to wipe your feet. That's how nasty her damn house is. You see her furniture is raggedy. You see she sleeping on a damn mattress. You see she got goddamn bras on the floor with wires popping out of them. And you see she got weave and hair all in her damn kitchen, a microwave. You see all this bull crap when you come through these type of female houses. And yet you still feel comfortable enough to lay with them in the raw. You see that? And you don't care because you're too busy trying to get it in. You're looking at the fat behind and the tight jeans and all this other stuff. You allowing, you know, the physical attributes to cloud your judgment. You can tell a lot about a woman the way she presents, the way her house looks. I'm telling you, if her floor is nasty, her kitchen nasty. You open her refrigerator, Kool-Aid and pork and bean juice done spilled, and you can tell ain't been no recent spill. Been sitting there for about a month. Common sense, do you really think it's safe to lay with her in the raw? Go on her Facebook page, because let me tell you something about thoughts. Thoughts are very ignorant. You can't pretend to be a woman or a lady when you're not. See, I know I'm a lady, but that's another story. Thought can't pretend they're a lady. Go on her Facebook page. Let me tell you something. Look at the background. Look past the big ass and the titties and all of that. Look at the background of her pictures. Is the walls dirty, smudgy, nasty? Is the stuff on the floor when she takes pictures and all of that? I mean, the carpet filthy. You don't hardly see any furniture. I think you might see one chair and a damn card fold-in table. This already tells you where this type of female's mentality is. She don't give a damn about herself. She has, apparently, she has no pride. She's not embarrassed to let you come to her house and screw her. And her house is nasty. She don't have a, soon as you sit down on the sofa, you sink in. Because she don't water sprungs out on the couch. I guess from screwing so many damn men on there. I guess that's why. But anyway. I mean, common sense. You see her house nasty. Why would you want to make her your baby mama? Watch how a woman carries herself, fellas, gentlemen. Please watch. I don't care how bad her dress was at the club. I don't care how much her hair and them nails was done. If her house nasty as hell, with her house looked like Hurricane Katrina done hit it several occasions, and you lay up raw, you already know what you in for. Watch how a woman carries herself. This is my next point. Look at her track record. When you met her, how many children does she has? How many baby daddies? Do the math. All of them got her last name. She never been married. Ask her if you see a woman with a bunch of kids, 5, 6, 7 maybe. Ask her, has she ever been married? And this is an exception to those who have been married and things didn't work out, and say she had all her kids from that one particular man and things didn't work out. That's different, because at least that still shows that she's the type of female, she really wanted a family. She's not a thought. So don't run from every woman that has children. Not all women who got children are just gut bucket material. I'm talking about these ones who never been married, never had a solid foundation. All of her kids are from random niggas. And you feel comfortable laying up in the raw. Like, really? You see her track record. You another potential buyer on the list. Especially if she's not in a good place financially. You see she's getting child support from all of these children. You already know what her hustle is. Why would you feel comfortable laying unprotected with her, making her baby mama? So you willing to sign a contract of making her giving her the privilege to be the mother of your child? That's not smart. That's really not wise. And you'll just be baby daddy number 7, number 8. She don't give a damn. Apparently, she got all these children. She used to the struggle. But if you want to keep your money in your pockets and invest your money in the bigger and better things, I suggest you don't deal with women. Don't deal with a female that has a bunch of kids from a random man and never been married. From random men and never been married. That already let you know where her potential. You already know what her mentality is. Next, avoid making a woman the mother of your child based on how she looks. Looks are very deceiving. And what men are not understanding is, in some cases, sometimes the more good she look, the more crazy she is. But wait a minute, hold that thought, because I know some Wolverine looking ass females look like straight predators, and they crazy as hell too. Matter of fact, they worse because they not used to getting any attention. So when a clown like you, who got a little something going, get them some kind of attention, they put their claws in you like a snake, and they don't never want to let go, because they already know their options are limited. They don't look that good. They don't have a whole lot going for them. You definitely in trouble with those. And like I said, you have the attractive females. They're just as bad because, see, they're not used to being rejected. My thing is, don't underestimate a female. Just because a woman act half slow and uneducated and she acts simple, let me tell you, them be the main ones that got more common sense than you could ever imagine. They know how to hustle your ass. They may sit there and act slow and act simple. You may figure, oh, she's an airhead, or she's one of them simple broads. She not that smart, especially when you got her in bed real quick. You already got a program in your mind. Okay, obviously this chick is not that bright. I was able to hit it, and all I did was take out the Popeyes and take her to Golden Corral, and she already, the same ones who you think are so dumb and so slow, them the main ones that got all the common sense in the world when it comes to trying to torment you and mess up your life. Them ones that act stupid and act slow, don't underestimate them, because they got all the sense in the world when it comes to child support. They know how to talk to caseworkers. They know how to find your job. They know how to find your wife if you got one. They don't underestimate. Don't think because she young, she don't know no better. She white, she not that bright. She not that attractive. So, I know I'll be able to get by on her. Do not underestimate people, these females, because when it comes to a dollar, they got, even the most uneducated ones will use all their senses in the world to come after you. I thought it was imperative that I share this message, because it's so many men that I'm hearing talking about how no good this woman is, and no good baby mama, and these bitchs ain't no good, and they be trying to trap a nigga and all this and that. And a lot of y'all will say, well, she crazy. Let me tell you something. You seen some type of signs that she was crazy somewhere. Okay? And then I got to play devil's advocate, because some of them are really, really good. Some of them, they really don't show you how crazy they are till it's too late. I just gave you some signs to look for. Avoid them type of women. Okay? You want to have children from a woman who's career oriented. She got some receipts to show for. She got some degrees. She been on her same job for years. She's family oriented. She don't have a bunch of kids from all kind of random dudes. Or if she does get to know her for a while to see where her mindset is. Let's say if back in the day she was wilding out, young, dumb, and trifling. But has she done anything within that time to change that? I mean, has she gone to school? Has she been on the same job for some years? How old is the last child she had? Okay, if the last child was maybe 7, 8 years old, okay, that means she made that mistake 7, 8 years ago. She's learned since then. But the women that I just mentioned to you about, they are out on the prowl. It's so many females out here that have given up on trying to do things the right way. Especially now that the rules are getting ready to change. Trump in office, they tightening up on Section 8, tightening up on food stamps, tightening up on all type of governmental assistance. Now these type of these thought traps, they're really going to be targeting you men. Those of you who are well put together, financially established, be very careful who you lay up with, because these females are very thirsty, and they're going in for a throttle. Especially if you're a married man. You guys are the supreme dream for these damn thoughts out here. You know why? Because you're already well established. And by you being with the woman, she's seeing how you treat that woman. She's seeing how that woman is benefiting from you. And basically, she in her back of her mind, she still feel like she has a chance. As silly as that sounds, she stands a chance of getting that same type of treatment. Even though in the back of your mind, hell, I'm married. She know I'm married. Hell, she know I ain't trying to leave my wife and leave my